Hi guys. Hi Kushveen, how are you? Hi Shilpa. I hope you can hear me. And everything is in focus. Hi everyone. Let's just wait for some more people to join. Please let me know till then it is all in focus. You can see the area. Great. Okay. Just wait for a few more people to join in. Hello Priya. Hi Nishu. Hi Anuti. Okay. I hope I'm audible. Okay. I think we can start. Or should we wait for one more minutes? Okay, Madhu, now can you hear me properly? We have some network issue because of the rain. I'll try to be a bit louder. Okay. Okay, great. Okay, let's start now. Hi Shreya, so glad to see you here. Okay guys, so today we'll be doing a little beginner level mixed media. Okay, so these are the beautiful embellishments from Let's Get Crafting by Kushveen. I know you all know her very well. So these are the things which we'll be using today. So this is one of the wooden embellishment. Beautiful lady. These are little corners. Not corners, the borders. So sorry, borders. These are very nice swirly borders which we'll be using today. This is one of the circles. So intricate design with this. I hope you can see. Okay, so this circle is so beautiful. It's like a mandala, it's like a background thing. Very nice. I really liked it. And it comes in two sizes. So it's best for your mixed medias and any decoration as well, for your decoupage decorations or anything. But the two sizes give you a lot of area and ideas to work with. Okay, these were the few wooden MDF embellishments. Okay. Other than these, we have some pearl embellishments too, like this leaf, the flowers, the roses, and this is a resin embellishment of frame resin embellishment. Okay, so we'll be creating some wall decor with these products from Kushveen. This MDF circle of 10" also is from her. This is a 10" MDF circle. Keep sharing the video, guys. Keep sharing in all the groups. Madhu, these are pearl flowers. They are pearl. They're made up of pearl material. This is a pearl plastic material. So we'll be creating some setup with these material for a sister. Like, as you all know, Raksha Bandhan is coming, so we'll make a nice wall decor for a sister, keeping a sister in mind. Just have a little patience and be with me. I'll just try to make something which you all like. Keep supporting, guys, and keep sharing this video. Okay? So two lucky winners who will share this video the most will get the giveaway, will win the giveaway goodies from Let's Get Crafting, of course. Can you see the packaging? I love the packaging actually. Pushleen, I love the packaging you did for these embellishments. Huh? Hi, Reenu. Okay, as we have less time, let's start. It will take a little time for mixed media. So this MDF I'm just covering with white gesso. So why do you do gesso? See, this is an MDF or a wooden base, so it will actually seep some of the paints inside because it is an absorbent surface. So to seal a little part of it, we use gesso as a primer. Okay, so I'm just applying gesso. What you can do is you can set up your mixed media embellishments and then also prime it, or you can create your textures first and then also prime it. But I like to prime my MDF first before doing anything. The entire base is covered. So in mixed media, you need those colors which you are putting on top to be visible properly, and you don't want them to fade away, right? So for that, I always prime my base with gesso. Okay, sometimes I also prime them with clear gesso also after the white gesso to be more sure. Okay, just try it a little fast. Guys, please let me know if I'm not audible anywhere in between. Okay, I'll just try it a little bit fast. So we'll try to make a little girly frame. I hope you can hear with all this sound. So clear gesso is a transparent gesso. Clear gesso is a transparent gesso which you use on your which you use during your layouts if you are doing mixed media on your cardstocks to make them to prime them while you are doing art journaling. So this which I use is a white gesso. Hi Priya. Just dry it very nicely, then we'll start creating the background. I might switch to my lower voice in between because my daughter is sleeping in the same room. But please let me know if I'm not audible or if I go out of focus. Okay, so this MDF base is also from Pushleen, and the best part is I didn't have to sand it very well. It was so nice, so smooth. I really liked it. Although I actually threw it somewhere and it threw up a little, but that's okay. Hi Shubha Lakshmi, so glad to see you here. Hi everyone. Okay, so this is all dried. So let's start. So if you can see these embellishments, the beautiful packaging as always. See. So with this, what I got in mind is to create a nice beautiful wall decor for a girl, for a sister, this Raksha Bandhan with this lady as a focal point and all these embellishments complementing it. Okay, so I'll be putting all these, I'll be setting up all this on this board and then priming it, or I can prime it before with the white gesso again and then put it. So for now, what I'll be doing is I'll be priming all these embellishments first, and and then use them, so that I'm covering the entire area. See, the packaging is so nice. The embellishments, I'll just show you how nice and intricate they are. I hope you can see. These are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful embellishments. Just see. So these embellishments are for Netscape Crafting by Khushbeen. Do share these videos, guys. Keep sharing the video. So lucky winners will win giveaway goodies. 2 winners. I'll just open each and every one of them and just prime them. I'm nervous and I'm sweating. That's what. Okay. So this is a beautiful doll. So pretty. This intricate design of the dress. So beautiful. Okay. So as I said that I will be priming the MDFs. So these embellishments. It's not just the MDF or the wooden embellishments I'll be priming the flowers as well. Because few of them I don't want to be white in color in my background, in my layout. So I'll be actually priming them so that color holds on very nicely on that. Even though they are white, I'm still priming them so the color, it holds the color very nicely. Few of them. Few I'll keep white. These embellishments are so beautiful, right? I'll just paint few of them. The leaves. Thank you, Nishu. Which means all these beautiful comments are for you, for your beautiful products. Because I have not started yet. Okay, so I'll be priming these with my white gesso only, like I did for the base. Okay. Just so sometimes you make a mixed media layout, you can keep these embellishments as raw also in their own color. That also sometimes, if the background color is something complementing to them, you can keep it without painting also. That will also look very nice. Today also will be something like that. I have planned to keep them white, but let's see if, because whenever I make mixed media, whatever I think before never works out. So it's always at the moment which I decide. Okay, so one thing I wanted to tell you is, even though this layout is for a girl, I am planning to not use the regular pinks and the purples. Little bit different we'll do. Something blue, green, pinks together. What do you think, guys? Will that look nice? I'm sure. See how well they are priming. So this will hold the colors very nicely now. So you guys have to keep helping me in between. Do let me know if I'm doing something wrong, or if you want me to change the layouts. Okay? I'm so glad all of you joined. So nice. Thank you so much, guys. Just prime them properly with the gesso. You can do with chalk paints as well if you have chalk paint or white color paint. You just have to prime them so that the color which you put on top of them stays intact and doesn't fade away. Thank you, Mona Lisa. I am hoping too. It will be beautiful. Okay. The pearl elements I am priming now. Not all, just few of them. See how well they are taking the paints. Yes, Pushpeen, same here. I had so many ideas and I wanted to try something different. Let's see if it works out, because I love the setup which I have planned. But you guys have to help me. Please, please, please. If you think I have to change something, do let me know. Okay. One of them is there. I think that should be enough. I'll just paint this lady again with white because I wanted pure white in my layout to give the effect which I have thought about it. Let's just do it one more time. Okay. Okay. Let's just try them real quick. Just keep it aside till the time you start preparing a piece. Okay, so I'll be applying little lace on this to give the background. Okay, so I have this white lace which I'll be applying like this to give it a background. I love laces. I actually love laces in my mixed media projects. Okay, so right now I'll be using glue gun. Can you see it properly, guys? It's hot, please be very careful. Okay. So I will not keep this like this. I actually have to prime this lace as well. I'll apply the white gesso on this as well. This is just to give a little texture to the background. And I'm applying the white gesso on this also so that it just blends with the background. Oh wow, Manu. I really hope I just fulfill your expectations. This is my first mixed media live session. Yeah, first mixed media live session. I'm so nervous I can't even tell you. Yes, Sushma, the cutouts are actually very amazing. They are so nice. They're not like other thin ones which break. See the intricacy of these. They don't just break in your hands like other cutouts which you get. It's very nice, right? Okay. So we'll just try this now. Little bit because we have to work on this. Now, one more thing I am planning to give the texture for the background, not the crackle paste or anything, just regular. I'll just take the gesso only in my knife and I'll start creating little texture. Just for little textures to the background. Okay, one more idea which I had with this, I'll just show you this. Or you can use a lot of stuff which we crafters always have in different ways. Just apply a thick layer of this gesso so that you can get the textures. Can you see the texture, guys, with the gesso? Please let me know if you can see. Okay, it's just thickening it a little so that I can show you the other effect which I am trying to create. Okay, so this is just with gesso. You don't have to buy, you don't have to get the modeling paste and everything. Even if you want the stone texture paste type thing, you can add little sand on this gesso and apply gives a very nice effect. Okay, so just give me a second, guys. Yeah. So for this texture which we created at the back with the gesso, I'll be using a stamp. So just let's see if this works. I just had an idea. I am not sure if this will work. Now, this will not work. Something little bit. Just it's giving a little texture that is good for a background. I think we need a little thicker paste, so the paste should be a little dried to have this effect. That's okay. We'll try the next time again. Can you see the texture, guys? Please say something. Comment something. Okay. Just try. So it gives a little crack type effect, no? Without using the crackle effect. So glad all of you are there. Thank you so much, guys. Keep sharing this video, please keep sharing the video with all your friends and groups. So I'll tell you why I have put this lace in the horizontal manner. It will take a little time to dry. Let's talk about that. Yeah. So I have applied this lace in the center because I'm planning to do my the entire position of the chipboots on this side. So it will just complement the layout. So nice, Khushbu. Thank you so much. Actually, the stamp thing works very well, but I think the paste have to dry a little bit and then you have to stamp. It will give a proper effect. And the sand texture paste also I have tried with gesso. Just add a little texture sand to it and just apply it. It gives a very nice effect. Just try it a bit. Till then, let's start setting up. Okay. So I'll just place a few things and just tell me if you like it like that. Okay. Okay, these two beautiful borders go like this. This mandala type circle and the frames. Obviously the frames. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mona Lisa. Thank you, Pooja. Thank you, Nishu. Thank you so much, guys. Keep motivating me because I'm actually very nervous. I can't even tell you. Okay, so I am planning to put these beautiful resin frames somewhere like this. Okay, and then the beautiful lady was there. And we can just add your sister's photograph. So this is what my idea is with the embellishments, with the MDF embellishments. I have not added the flower. We'll do that. What do you think, guys? Is the setup looking nice? Okay, Khushbu, I'll just zoom it a little. Okay. Now is it better? Let me know if it is better now. Thank you so much. Okay. So let's just stick these things first. Actually, it's very wet, it will not stick also. Let's just try it a little bit more. The base is very wet as of now, but it will not stick. Thank you so much, guys. Which means if it's better now, should I zoom it more? So one more thing guys, I just talk for some time because it's not drying. It will take little time. So all this kit, all the entire material will be available as a kit with Khushveen. Let's Get Crafting. We'll be posting it too. You can check out and order the entire thing together and show me your creativity with the same materials. Okay, I think it's still better. Let's start sticking. There. Second border. Okay. Okay, one more thing I'll tell you. This glue gun, right? All these threads which are formed with the glue gun, I use those also in my mixed media. I really like those threads forming the texture in the background. They really actually make a very nice texture if there are too many and you just scatter it. One frame. The other one goes a little bit below it. Can you see? Yeah. Okay guys. So the picture I'm not adding as of now, but yes, we'll be keeping it right now to just see the setup. So I'll be using a pattern paper for this, just to give a little dimension to it. Okay. Just take any pattern paper and cut a little bit bigger size from the photo, from the picture you are using. And yes, please don't forget to distress any paper you are using in this mixed media. You can distress it with your scissors only to give it a little natural effect and not the straight cut effect. Okay, same way you give it on your picture as well. Can you see the grungy effect? Do distress all your paper if you are using in your mixed media. It has tags or anything. Okay, and little distressing with the on the borders. I'm using a normal archival inks for that. You can use it, or you can do it with your paints as well. This distressing, just take it on your sponge, not much, little bit, and do the distressing. I hope you're liking it. Please let me know if you're liking it and any changes you want me to do. Okay. Gives a little time to my layout also to dry, right? Can't see. Can't see how to distress. Oh, I'm so sorry guys, I didn't get. See, you just have to distress with your scissors. Now can you see? I don't know why it's not. Now can you see guys? Okay, I'll just zoom out a little. Please let me know now if you can see. I can actually show one more time if you want. So that's how I distress the edges. Can you just see the edges? I'll just show you closer. Please stop, don't see my hands. Yeah, okay. Same way I actually distress the picture which I am using. Be very careful, huh? Just hold it tight and then do it with your scissors. Otherwise the paper might tear. In any ways, even if it clears a little bit, it gives a very nice effect. Okay, now can you guys see? I'll show you another paper then, one more time. Okay, so this is a normal cardstock which I'm taking. Please let me know now if you can see. Okay, so I'll take my scissors and I hold it like this and I start distressing. Just like this, I'll distress all the sides. That's all I did. Okay, let's just continue, guys. We have to add a lot of elements, a lot of beautiful elements here. So I'll just place it like this. I'm just checking for the placement. And I'll add this like this. Okay. So when you distress, Gagan, it gives a little nice, natural feel to the project. You can skip it. That's entirely your call. I really like it. I like to distress all my pictures when I do mixed media. Okay, let's continue, guys. Will take a lot of time to paint as well, so let's just continue. Just adding my doll here. I'll add my doll here. Under this, I'll be putting all my. Okay. Now the time for the pearl embellishments. So if you're putting your doll here, I want my flowers, few of my flowers to peep out from below, like this. Okay, so I'll just add a little bit of glue and I'll just check the placement and apply. Are you following, guys? Same way on the left hand side, I want my flower to peep out on this side, something like this. So when you place your doll over this, it gets settled very nicely. Okay, few more flowers I have and the leaves. I'll just keep on adding my setup. So you can add these flowers and all these things according to your liking. I'll be adding many more. These are the ones which I primed to paint. So the other ones which I'll be using as white only will be used later on. Just check it. A little bit more dark. So this is how I want it to be, just peeping out from the below. Okay. Thank you so much, Mona Lisa. Just few more leaves. You really need leaves when you're adding flower. Huh? That's why I say, Kushmi, this is the best setup elements you made together. The flowers and the leaves, all this entire set together. I'll just add one more leaf there. Okay, I hope you're liking it. Thank you so much, guys. So for time being, our setup is ready. We'll be adding many more flowers in the end because I want them to be white only, so that's why I'll be adding them later on. So currently, this is how it looks. So one more thing which I'll be adding is the pellets. The craft stones, sorry, the craft stones. I'm so sorry. So these will be added wherever I think it's little bit is required. So this you can mix with your glue and add. With your Fevicol you can add. No photo? What do you mean by photo? I'll be adding. Okay, no need to add photo. Okay. We can do that, yes, because I was thinking other thing that we can add a photo hanger thing here on the left hand side. So for palettes, you can just mix it with your regular glue and use it. My glue is all dried. It's all dried up. Just give me a second. Okay. Actually, my idea was that so that the photo goes inside the frames, we might just crop the photo a little. Let's see. Let's just start painting it first and then we'll see how it comes out. I'm just taking a little Fevicol with the pellets and adding them just a little bit here and there. Just add them like you want them. There is no compulsion that you have to add here or there only. You can just add wherever you feel like. I'll be adding few more on this side of the frame. More. Let's just do one more thing. We'll just add the glue first. Is my video still going? Because for me it actually stopped on my phone. Please message guys if you can still see me. I just added my glue here and there. Added the craft stones. Okay, so an alternative for craft stones. If you don't have craft stones, you all, I think we all drink tea a lot. So what you can do is when you make tea and all the chai patti which is left over, you can dry it under the sun. Once it dries, it gets a light brownish color, right? So you can add white to it or any other color which you want to it and use it as the stones, or you can use it as a grass if you want. I have tried as stones, so I know. I've actually tried it with, you can use it like a stone, the art stones. You can do that. So there's alternative for everything. Okay, let's just leave it here. Hope you're liking it. Let's try it quickly and start coloring. Thank you so much for the hearts. Thank you guys. So next thing which I want to show you is, so not everyone have the sprays or the magical shakers or the colors which are required for the base. So we'll be making the base with the chalk pins. So whatever chalk pins you have, you will do it with that. So I'm just taking a little bit of chalk pins now. Just give me a second. Okay, so I'll be starting with blue. Let's see how it works out, okay? I give backgrounds a lot with chalk pins. Trust me, a lot with chalk pins. Many of my projects have chalk pins only as used as sprays. So all this material will be there as a kit also with Kushmi, and there's an offer for today as well. You can just book with her if you like her once this is done. Okay, let's start with the blue color. I'll just add little water. Can you see the blue color, or should I just? Please let me know guys if it is in frame, okay? If I go out of frame also, please let me know. So I'll just add little blue color on my craft mat and add little water, and in the background I'm adding. Not on my embellishments, in the background. I'm adding in the background and spraying with water so that it goes you see? Keep adding water to make it move just like you do in sprays. Okay. For the darker color, I want it to look from the look from the background. So that's why I'm applying down step just below all the embellishment and add water. Okay. Can you see? So this is how you can make your own sprays without the sprays. I think there you will be able to watch it more clearly. Okay, one more thing is chalk paints dry very fast. So you have to be very quick, or you just add water like I did beforehand only to give it a little more drying time. Can you see? I hope you're liking it. So sorry. I want all the dark color to be visible in the background, not on the embellishments. I'm keeping adding in a little area and spray with water. Just because of this reason that chalk paints dry very fast, so I want it to be. One more thing, one more great tip for mixed media is always keep a wet wipe handy when you're doing mixed media. So we can just my spray. Whenever you feel it has one notch, you just spray it with water and wipe it with your. Hope you're liking it. This is just the first color we have added, guys. See, here I've added more, and now I'll just tilt it and add the water. So it will flow like a spray. Can you see? So keep on adding till the time you are satisfied. Just keep adding water on your mat with the paint. So just look how it flows just like your sprays, no? It's a great alternative. I hope you're liking it, guys. So let me know if I'm slow or fast. I'll just settle according to that. Okay, let's just move a little faster now. Just on this side now. Under your embellishments. Give it little color. I want the darker color to be on the background. I prefer these chalk paints sprays more because when you spray, right, the spray goes all over. So that's why I just prefer this method more. The shapes. Now can you see? I think we are okay with the blue color. What do you think, guys? Is the blue color enough now? Please, 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 please. I'm so sorry. I think I got very slow in between. Okay. Let's just try it very quick. I think the blue color is enough. So dry each and every color very properly, then only the other color will come on it. Otherwise, they start mixing. See how beautifully the pearl pigment have taken the color. Okay. So the next color, can you guess? I am not going for the traditional girly colors for this. It will be there, but not the traditional ones. Okay. So I'm taking a little green now. Just add a little water. Okay guys, let's start. Yes, yes Nishu, green. Okay. Same way, just little less this time. And now the green color, I'll be putting little bit over the embellishments as well, but not completely. Hope you're liking it guys. Please let me know if you're liking it. I think that was still wet, that's why. Yeah, I love this green color, and the green and blue goes so nicely together. It's already watery and the lace is actually soaking it, so I am not using the spray there. Where you think you have put a lot of color, there you can actually put a little bit of spray. Pink, Mona Lisa I will not be using pink. Actually, will not be using pink. I wanted to, but then I thought, why go with regular colors? I am holding my board because the spray will work in a vertical position, right? It's like it will work like this, that's why. So whenever I go out of focus, please let me know. Now can you see I've added a little bit green here. Thank you so much, Lakshmi. It means a lot coming from you, such seriously. Okay. Little bit here and there. So this coloring is all up to you guys till the time you are satisfied. Now I'm giving a little green on the edges, taking my wet wipe and just removing it. It's a very watery green now, it's not full chalk painty green, it's very watery. I just don't want it to be completely blue. Just on the edges, little bit, and then wipe it with the wet wipe. Yes. It will be a great honor to see your creativities. Okay, so if you think like this, I added a lot of color on this, just use your wet wipes. It will go. Can you see? I'm adding a little bit on my embellishments now. Taking my spray watercolor. Okay. That's why I said keep your wet wipe handy when you are actually doing mixed media. It really helps a lot. Just with your blues. My green already had a little water, that's why it's getting removed so easily with the wipe and giving the impression. Okay. I hope you like it, guys. Should be enough with the blues and the greens. Okay, so next color. Can you guess the next color in this combination? Keep guessing, guys. Tell me the next color which I should add in this combination. Yeah, I'm waiting. Okay. So I'll be using a little of purple and plum shades for this now. Sushma, you'll be adding a tone of yellow, but at the end. Yes, we'll be adding one more color in this. That will be a yellow goldenish color, and that will be there at the end. Okay, so this is the purple color. Can you see, guys? Little plum shade. Yes, clear. Purple. I'm adding water in this because I don't want it to be very dark. Okay. Now this one will be using a little bit of dry brushing on the embellishments. Just take the paint as it is very watery, just remove it on your tissue and do it. The flowers will come out so nicely with this color. Which means these pearl flowers are so nice, they are getting the colors so nicely, I can't even tell you. I don't know if it is visible in the video, but they are picking the colors, the detailing, the color is going in each and every detail of these flowers. Love it. Guys, can you guess the price of this kit? Even I don't know, please let me know. Guys, keep guessing the price of the kit. Pushpin is also there on the chat. Okay, so this color I'll be adding little more on my lady. Yes, but please make sure that you use your water generously for this one because we don't want it all purple. Just apply a little purple and remove it. I hope you're liking it. Wow, Pushpin, such a nice. Guys, just check out. It's just 610 rupees for the entire kit with the base, with these embellishments and everything. I still didn't use one of the big frame, but that is also included in such a nice price. And the offer is 550 till 21st. That is tomorrow. I think that's a steal deal, Pushpin. It's a very nice deal. Okay. I just add a little bit of here and there. And they're holding the color so well, even better than, see, the best part of chalk pens is they give the color even better than the sprays. I feel so. I don't know about anybody else, but I feel so. That's why I use chalk pens a lot for my backgrounds. Chalk pens, acrylics, anything you have. Okay, let's see. Can you see, guys? Swati, the kit includes everything, the base, the circular base, the resin frames, the MDF embellishment, this one and the border ones, the pearl flower kit, both the flower kits and the leaf kit as well. No, colors are not included, Madhu. Colors are not included. Okay, I think the pink, I just need to add it a little bit on my lace. Other than that, I think it's still better. Dry your things very properly, guys. Then only all the colors will be visible nicely. The MDF base embellishments and the pearl embellishments. That will be included in the kit, which is actually a steal deal right now, I think so, according to the price. Okay, guys. I hope you're liking it. You think I should do it a little darker purple on this? Yeah, Mona Lisa. Chalk pens give you so much variety of using the colors, right? Not all the colors are available in sprays and everything. So it gives. Plus, it's cost effective, I think. That's why I use it. Okay. Tell me, guys, should I darken it a little bit? I really like it, what is happening right now. I think at the background we need a little purple. I have added a lot of water in my purple, that's why I am not using my spray. It's already flowing. So for booking the kits, guys, and for any details, you can WhatsApp Khushbeen. She has added her number also in the comments. Just giving a background of a darker tone, like we did for blue. I'm actually using both the blue and the purple now. I think that's good. Keep your wet wipes handy, the best. Thank you so much, Priya. Thank you, Mona Lisa. I'm so glad that you guys are liking it. And trust me, this is my first mixed media live and the first set of using these colors as a combination for mixed media. Okay. Just giving it a little pink. Purple, sorry, not using pink. And under this I'm giving a little blue. It's still wet. I don't know why. Maybe the gesso was very thick there, that's why. Okay. Do let me know if you can see. I'll just show it very closely. Hope you're liking it, guys. Madhu, you can contact Khushbeen for all these materials. No, Khushbeen, actually the materials are so nice. The colors, it holds the colors so nicely. That's why, and the details. I love the intricacies of these embellishments. Okay, so next we'll be just using a little bit of golden. Just for highlighting. I thought yellow will be good, but I think golden should look very nice. Thank you, Nishu. What do you think about golden, guys? So she'll be posting all the things, all the details about the kit and everything on her page as well. The numbers and everything, you can connect with her and place your orders. I feel you should actually have this kit specifically because it's so beautiful. The embellishments are so beautiful. Okay, so just the golden color now, and I'm not using water in this. I'll be using a dry brush technique. Just taking it, dabbing it extra. It's still wet. Just dry. For dry brushing, make sure your project is dry. Okay, just one thing before golden, to give definition to this doll, I'll be using a little bit of my brown color. Just a little bit of my brown. With the water. Okay, I can't see your comments now. Yeah. You can try with black also, this definition. That will also look nice. And I think brown gives it a very nice feel. Not dark, adding a darker brown, guys, just a little bit, very light brown with water before the golden. Okay, little bit here and there, and on the edges. Oh, you definitely can, Madhu. Do try it. Looks, actually it's easy. It looks easy also. black, I'm taking brown to highlight the things a little bit, as it will go very nicely with the colors we have chosen. Okay. Can somebody tell me? Oh, we are already out of time. Okay. Finally, I think that should be enough, right? Can you see the girl defined now? A little bit better than before. So sorry for the mess, but that's how mixed media is. It gets messy. Keep sharing the video, guys. Please do share the video. And do check out this kit with Kushween. Okay. So lastly, the golden. Dry brush it just here and there on this beautiful resin frame with so much intricacy, so much detailing. The golden will highlight all the details. On this flower, this beautiful body of it, still wet. How do you dry brush? Okay, so what I'm doing is I'll just take my paint, okay, in my brush and just dab it and remove the excess on the side, and then I'll do the dry brush with a very light hand. I'm not painting like before, like we did for other colors. It's a very light dry brush. Just apply, use your brush very lightly. It will give all the detailings to your embellishments. Each and every level, each and every line of the beautiful pearl leaf is just getting highlighted with the golden. Right, guys? Okay. We are almost done. I know I've taken a lot of time. Okay. Now can you see a little bit of golden here and there? Same way, little bit on your lace also. Because that is also your texture, right? So you have to highlight that also as much as you can. And your background, it's still wet. So what I do is, see, this one is dried, I'll show you on this. I'll just take a little bit of glue and again, and just very lightly. So all the textures we created, still wet, the textures we created with the gesso, but that will just highlight, see. Okay? Thank you so much, guys. See. Okay. Lastly, I promise lastly, I'm just taking a brush and my white paint. You can take white paint, white gesso, anything you like. I've taken white paint in this. Again, try brushing it. Now this is the white dry. The white will actually highlight everything and it will give such a vintagey look. Please make sure the project is very well dried before you do the dry brushing, otherwise it will not work. So I love this brush for dry brushing. I don't know why, but I really love this brush for dry brushing. Okay, I think that's it. In the video, you might not see the white dry brushing. Can you see it? It's more visible on the beautiful resin frames. Okay, guys. Now about the photo. So what have we decided about the photo? Are we putting it? We're not putting it. I'll just just keep and show you. Sorry for the photo. Something like this. And then a beautiful flowers. Madhu, I'll send the beautiful. Yeah. Pushpeen will also share the beautiful picture of this. Oh, the picture of this project. I don't know how beautiful it is. You guys have to tell me. Yes, you know, they are actually very nice. The leaves, the flowers, all of them are complementing each other so nicely. Okay, I think that should be good enough. Not required, I think. Yeah, somewhere there. Okay, so if you're not adding the picture, and you want to give it to your sister, you can add a little peg here and add the photo here. What I was thinking was to add the picture here and write something like, my brother has the world's best sister in the world. Okay, let's leave without the picture. So you can use it as a, if you are not using the pictures, then this will go out of. We're not using the photo, Madhu. I think everybody doesn't want photo, so we'll just skip the photo. Okay, so I'll just set a little bit here and there then, because then this flower will be very out of place. Just a second, let's just figure out something without the photo then, because we added that flower thinking about the photo. Yeah, I think on the left, I think when you're gifting to someone, you can add the photo on the left. What do you think about this then? I think this looks nice, right? How is it nice? How is it now? I hope you're liking it now, guys. Please say something. Show your love. Okay, let's just finish it then. Wait for my video. Okay, also on top of these flowers, I'll be adding a little bit of. I'll be sending a very nice clean picture of this. Please excuse the mess around. This is how my table gets when I make something. I'm just waiting for my glue gun to get it. I think this is nice. You can add a little picture here, or you can add it here and just write. So what I thought was, so I had this written cutout of my brother has the best sister in the world. So I was thinking of cutting it and placing it as the best sister in the world. So with the photo. Yes, Madhu, you can connect with me. You can connect with Pushpeen. Do tell me if I have to add this. Should I add this right up on the left hand side or not? I'm just waiting for my glue gun to dry. Oh, sorry, get hot. So this white now looks actually very nice without the color, without anything. Because the other flower is full on colored, right? Yeah, because we are leaving it like this. I thought we're giving it to a brother or sister, so we'll add a little bit of. Okay, I've added little bit of my metal beads now in the middle of the flower. I think you should add it with Fevicol, not with the glue gun. Let's add it with Fevicol. You can actually add these beads here and there as well to give it a complete look. These are metal beads, golden metal beads, you get it anywhere. This is very nice. So you can actually add a little bit. We actually made this area thinking about the picture. It looks a little empty to me. What do you think? Is this sand? No, Madhu, this is metal beads. They are metal beads. Okay, guys. Tell me how is it looking. I really hope you guys like it. And please tell me if I should add the write-up on the left hand side. My brother has the best sister in the world. So it becomes a nice Raksha Bandhan gift. You can add a little peg there and the photos or without the photo. Thank you so much for your hearts. Thank you so much, guys. Kushween, thank you so much for these beautiful embellishments and this beautiful base to work with. And I hope I did justice to your products, because I actually loved working with them. These guys, okay? That can be a separate part. Yeah. Hi, Parvati. Parvati is there. How I missed it. Okay. Okay guys, any questions? Please let me know if you have any questions. And also if you want to do any changes in this, we can do that also. I'm all open to suggestions. Thank you so much, Nishu. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sakshi. Thank you, Mona Lisa. Thank you, Pooja. Thank you, Madhu. Kushwin is there? Yeah, she's there. Thank you so much, Kushwin. Thank you. Okay guys, I'll send the clear picture also. Okay. I'm just chilling with them. Okay. Thank you guys. Bye. You can connect with me if you have any questions, or you can connect with this Kushwin also. Okay. Thank you. Bye.